I would consider myself an avid movie enjoyer. While I was scouring the internet, I found a gold mine. This is the worst movie company you've never heard of, The Asylum. I'm gonna have my friend join so we can react to the trailer.
Hello.
Hello.
I've never been more excited to watch anything in my entire life. I'm starting it now.
Alright.
See, the problem is this doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad until you see the CGI.
No! The birds!
They're so bad. It's horrible.
No, it didn't! This did not inspire anything! It's like that one episode of SpongeBob.
That is just one of many movies we're reviewing today. The first movie we are taking a look at is Nazis at the Center of the Earth.
You have no idea how deep that shaft is.
There's no other way.
So what I'm seeing from this first part is a group of explorers find a hole in the ground, and underneath they find a bunch of zombie Nazis that want to take over the world. A bunch of the zombie Nazis make a zombie Hitler who decides he wants to take over the world, so they make a giant UFO to do so. I still can't believe that this is an actual movie, but let me tell you about it. The overall acting and scriptwriting and CGI in this movie aren't terrible, but they're not good by any means. My favorite part of the movie is when one of the adventurers turns to the bad side and hails to Hitler. I can't believe that this is allowed to be in a movie, but it's kind of funny, so. The second movie we're reviewing is called Six-Headed Shark Attack. This movie looks very intriguing. The movie starts off with a couple breaking up while on a boat.
Wait, just no. Bill, no.
Honey, you're overreacting.
Amarelli, after I get you with Sharon and Cindy.
Babe, they mean nothing to me.
No, you know what? This is it. It's over.
Whoa, wait! That cost me $150.
Once the couple breaks up, she sees a shadow swimming through the water. The shark drags what looks to be a scientist into the water, which makes no sense because it looks like they're at a party. After that, the shark ends up eating them all, and then we cut to the next part of the movie. The movie starts off with a group of people on a couple's retreat island, which ends up getting attacked by the six-headed shark. This is probably one of the worst CGI jobs I've ever seen in a movie. It's actually insane. By the end of the movie, there's only 2 survivors, and they end up killing the six-headed shark in this very dramatic ending. My final review of the movie is that it is bad. The CGI is bad, and the acting isn't that great. But it was fun to watch. I definitely didn't watch all of it because it's terrible, but I enjoyed the bits I watched. The next movie we are watching is Titanic 2, which makes no sense at all. This movie is literally just Titanic with a different group of people. There's not much to review about it. This movie was honestly just really bad and a cheap copy of the regular Titanic, so we're just gonna move on to the next movie. This next movie is called Abraham Lincoln vs. Zombies. The movie starts off with this couple running through the woods from zombies. I assume this is how the zombie infection started. Then we cut to the man himself, Abraham Lincoln, who gets told about the zombies. One of the zombies ends up escaping, and then one of the guards has to shoot it because it isn't standing down.
Edwin, is your sword just for show? Is it sharp?
Sharp and ever ready.
The zombie doesn't die, and it attacks the guard, and then Abraham Lincoln swoops on down heroically, and he attacks the zombie, but the zombie takes the weapon, and then he gets his main weapon he uses throughout the entire movie, his scythe. Throughout the movie, he goes around killing zombies all over the US. And by the end of the movie, he gets back to his family safe and sound. This movie wasn't that bad. Some of the CGI was iffy here and there, but it honestly wasn't that bad, and the acting was pretty good. The final movie we are looking at is called Transmorphers, which is just Transformers, but different slightly so they don't get copyright. This movie is about a bunch of robots that turned evil and are now destroying the world. The people are trying to stop the robots as hard as they can, but it's impossible. So they acquire the help of Z-bots, as they call them. The CGI in some of these scenes honestly aren't that bad, but in most of the movie, it is bad. The Z-bots are trying to make a mega organism to take over the world, which that's kind of a funny plot, but you know, it's a bad movie, so. At the end of the movie, they make the organism monster thing self-destruct, and they save the world as you know it. Once again, this movie wasn't that bad. I mean, the CGI was really bad in most spots, and the acting wasn't that great, but out of all the 5 movies, this is not the worst one by far. My final review of all of the Asylum movies that we reviewed today is that they are not good. The acting isn't that great, and the quality and CGI in all the movies honestly kind of suck. My favorite movie was Six-Headed Shark Attack because it's just super funny and honestly unserious. If you want, I will make a part 2, or I'll do the trilogy of the Headed Shark Attacks because they have like 4 of those movies, which is kind of funny. If you liked this video and this content, make sure to like and subscribe. It will make my day. Thank you, and bye.